What's going on, Flyers fans? It's your boy, Sal G. And I hope you had a lot of turkey and a great Thanksgiving with the family and friends yesterday. Today, happy Friday, everybody. We get afternoon hockey action, yo. And the Flyers win today at home. Matinee special, Black Friday. I love afternoon hockey. The Flyers win 3-1 at home. Flyers on a 4-game point streak. The Rangers had a 6-game winning streak at the Wells Fargo Center. That had ended. And the Rangers are now on a 5-game losing streak. Boo-hoo, Rangers. We don't really care, guys. The Rangers fans were in attendance at the bank, the Wells Fargo Bank. But the Flyers fans were louder, meaner, angrier, and they showed up today. Couple Rangers fans there. You heard them when Rangers got a goal. Then you heard the cheering get drowned out by the boos by the rest of the Philly faithful there. So happy Friday, everybody. It's your boy, Sal G, here on Clear the Ice on It's a Wrap Network. And please make sure you give us a like, share, and subscribe so you can get all that It's a Wrap Network action coming your way. Clear the Ice. We have a football post-game show. We're going to have an Eagles post-game show starting on Sunday. So make sure you tune into that. We're going to have Clear the Ice for you. Maddie B's show, my show every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you all tune into that. See, we got a nice crowd here this afternoon. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're all not too tired, hungover from the Thanksgiving feast. Well, the Flyers feasted on the Rangers today, guys. It's a nice win by the Flyers, man. Hey, you know what? Counted this team out in the beginning of the season, but they've really been playing well. They are above 500, or 11-10-3. They are fourth in the Metropolitan Division there, currently tied with the Rangers. I think the Rangers have a game up on them, but they're tied, I guess. But hey, you know, it's weird. I don't know what the story is in New York. I don't know if they were supposed to have a way better team than they have now, but they're 12-9-1. There was talk prior to the game that general manager Chris Drury was putting the team on notice, talking about, selling if they're not going to improve. So I don't know what the expectations were. Head coach Peter Laviolette used to be the Flyers coach there. Maybe he's on thin ice, kind of strange. I'm not sure what's going on. But, yeah, when things happen to New York, I don't know. It kind of puts a little smile on my face. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I see some comments. Let's check them all out. Lauren, California Pokemon Girl, 623. Tom Wilson broke the Rangers. Good old Tom Wilson. Not Tom Wilson from Back to the Future. Tom Wilson was Biff. Back to the Future there. Some Back to the Future knowledge for you. Chris Fiore, night and day difference between today and Wednesday. Way more exciting today. That's right, Chris. Chris, good buddy of mine, tuning in. Appreciate it, bud. And we were chatting during the game and before the game as well, that we were saying that the first 5% of this game was more fun than 95% of Wednesday's game, where the Flyers squeaked out a win, probably had no business winning that game. Even Coach John Tortorella said we shouldn't have won. So I think it was important for the Flyers to jump out there, get a lead. Man, the way that first period was going, the Flyers were flying. The Rangers looked like they were skating in horse poop. Crazy game. Lawrence saying, I love James Dolan finally getting exposed for who he is. And that would probably be a fraud. Oh, more than that, great thing both of our teams aren't owned by a sexual abuser, James Dolan, like them. Well, yeah, that's always a good thing. And yes, Chris, the Rangers goalie, Shesterkin, was awesome. The way the Flyers were playing in that first period, they only put 2 goals up. In the first period, pretty much that was the score of the entire game until Konechny got that empty netter there at the end. But Chesterkin was awesome. Really, really great goalie. I mean, he was standing on his head a couple of times. I mean, the Flyers, honestly, they could have been up 4-0 in that game. I mean, when the way Scott Hartnell was saying it during the intermission, the Flyers could have been up 6-0. Had plenty of opportunities for the Flyers to score more goals in the first, really put their foot on the throats of the Rangers. They couldn't do it. Got a little nervous there in the second period when the Rangers scored a goal. Again, the second period this year, historically bad for the Flyers. I think they are still in minus play, minus differential there in that second period. When the Rangers got that goal in the second to make it a 2-1 game, yeah, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous because remember the Flyers had a 3-0 lead against the Golden Knights a couple games back and ended up losing that game. So it should never come to that point, but didn't. Here we go with the racism. Matt Shutley to Garnet Hathaway of Clear the Ice chat, my friend, says my good buddy there. Did you have a pasta dish with dinner yesterday? Mac and cheese count? I mean, that's technically pasta, right? I did not have pasta, but if I were at my mom's house, I would have had pasta for sure, brother. Look at that professional picture there, Matt Shutley. That's a good photo there, brother. Bring the beard back, all right? I don't like you with the clean-shaven face, man. You look young. Steve, my man, what's happening? Says, I can't stand New York Rangers, but I feel like Zibbs buries that shot 3 weeks ago or even the last few years. That was the assistant on the Rangers, right? He had an opportunity for the goal. In that third period to tie the game up, he just missed it. He was wide open. We had Sealer out there in front of the goalie as well, trying to make a play. But like we say, Steve, get bricked up, baby, for the win, for the Flyers, for the season. It's an exciting team, man. I mean, they might only be a 500 team, but these guys play, man. They play hard. At least it's not crap hockey. I mean, you could be a bad team, but, you play start to finish those games, play to the end, play 60 minutes, 3 periods. Let's go, guys. All right, let's get into this game. Get into the stats. I'm all over the place. Had a little too much turkey. I think the Rangers, man, the Rangers came out sluggish. I think they were tryptophaned up coming into that game there. Flyers looked ready. They were cruising. For shots on goal. First period. Flyers all over in this one. Jesus, I'm all over the place. Losing my pages, losing my spots. Oh, boy. Where the hell am I? Shots on goal in the first period. The Flyers had 15 shots on goal. That's incredible. The Rangers only had 3. So it ain't much work for Dotov there, but he got himself the win. He played a good game. The shots went up for the Rangers after that first period. But man, I mean, I get a little nervous too when the goalie, when Flyers goalie doesn't get any action. You wonder, is he stiffening up back there? I always wonder what the goalie's doing while, the teams are on the other side of the ice. Are they stretching? Are they kicking back? They put their feet up. I don't know what they're doing. Brushing their teeth, doing their hair. But the first period, I noticed that the Flyers starting off strong in the game. Like I said, a lot of pressure, a lot of time spent in the offensive zone. Really had the Rangers on their heels. Early on, 3:14 into the period, Bobby Brink starts us off. 1-0 Flyers. He had a tapper wrist shot. Forrester with the great setup. They forced the turnover, Apple turnover. Forced the turnover with the poke check. Then played the puck along the boards behind the backhanded pass to Bobby Brink, who puts it home. So you got Tyson Forrester with the assist. That was a beautiful play. That was your goal of the game, I think, for the Flyers. And then just a minute and 10 seconds later, we get the second goal of the game. Travis Konechny. He might not be the captain, man, but I think he's the best offensive player on the Flyers, no doubt. Backhanded tipping. Jesus. Travis showing off his speed, racing from the blue line with that puck. Nice shot there with Coots and Rasmus Ristolainen on the assists, and Risto going to play for the Four Nations there. I think he's Finnish, right? He's either Finnish or Swedish. I don't recall, but he's going to play for the Four Nations. Good for him. Peter Laviolette returns, and maybe he's on the hot seat. I don't know. We'll see. Poor Lavi, man. He looked a little stressed out. But the Flyers feasting on the Rangers. The Flyers with 16 points since November 7th. Second in the NHL, maybe first now after today's win. And I was talking about the goalie for the Rangers. Chris brought him up. Shesterkin playing well. Faced a barrage of shots from the Flyers. Managed to keep the game, in check after that first period. I mean, it really could have went off the rails there. So the Rangers, thank your goalie there because you got a good one. Second period, shots on goal are pretty much even. Flyers had 12 in the period. The Rangers had 11. Not a good period for the Flyers. As we said, historically, this season, it's been pretty bad. Rangers showing a lot of pressure on the offensive zone there, playing a lot better. Tied it up, 10-20 in the second period. Rangers goal, Trocheck, Rister, top shelf corner. Flyers couldn't clear it. Yeah, Will Coyle and Braden Schneider on the assist. That was a breakdown in there. Very strange. Scott Lawton lost his stick, was on the offensive player for the Rangers, then peeled off either to get another stick or go off ice. But you shouldn't go off ice. I mean, you're right there in front of the guy. That set up the goal. That breakdown there by Lawton. That was a mistake on his end. And then the Rangers came back to not tie it, 2-1. 2-1 there, make it a little nervous. But you know what? Flyers are 5-2-1 right now with Sam Ersson out. So, I thought it was going to be a death knell as soon as Ersson was out because I thought it was by far our best goalie. But now you have Kolosov and you have Fedotov duking it out to be that backup goalie. I guess it's not a bad thing to have three goalies that can play. One of them are probably going to get moved. I don't know. Wouldn't be Ersson, but we'll see if Kolosov's going to play. It seems like he needs to be up here or he's going to whine and ask to go back sent to Russia or Belarus. Back to that area. We don't want to do that yet. We want to see him play. But Fedotov, for all his faults at the beginning of the year, he's really picked it up. He's really playing a lot better now. Maybe he's settled into it. Maybe he's settled into NHL hockey. I mean, he's not a young kid. 27 years old, but he's really playing well now with Ersson out, and that's what we need. I don't know when he's coming back. We'll see. Hopefully sooner than later. Matt saying goaltending has been much better lately. If we get competent goaltending, we'll make the playoffs. There you go. You hear it here first. Competent goaltending, making the playoffs. Whether it's Ersson, Kolosov, or Fedotov, huh? Steve saying, I need Oliver Bonk up here sooner than later, though. And Steve saying he had Risto as a labeled loser, but I have to unlabel him to increase his trade value. Tell you what, man, Risto's been playing really well these last few games. Really well. A lot of big hits by him, big play. We're talking about during the game, perhaps, health was a factor for him. Maybe he's just healthy now. Whatever it is, he needs to keep it up. But yeah, to increase his trade value, we'll see. I even though the Flyers are rebuilding, man, I really hate for them to give up guys. But I understand it's the name of the game. You want to acquire younger players. You want to get, those picks. Flyers have a boatload of first round and second round picks for the upcoming draft. So, it doesn't hurt to accumulate. Ersson is okay, but he's just that. Fedotov and Kolosov need time to acclimate to the West before I fully judge them. Yeah. And the only way they're going to acclimate right is by getting playing time. So maybe they're just going to tell Ersson to just take it easy with your rehab, with your comeback, and they're not going to rush him. So I guess they want to, what they're going to see what they have. It doesn't hurt. Whatever Risto's eating, maybe they can feed it to Ryan Ellis. Feed it to me, man. I need some energy, bro. Third period, Flyers get the first. There was only one power play in this game. Flyers get it. There was a holding call on Smith. Flyers still dreadful in the power play, 16.7%, tied for 24th in the league, where the Rangers have an 87% penalty kill. That is second in the NHL. Flyers couldn't do nothing with that. And the Flyers shots on goal in the period, they were outshot by the Rangers 10-8. And game total for shots, though. Flyers, 35. 35 shots. Skin saved 33. A lot of those were highlight reel shots, big time saves, kept the team in it. So no fault of his own there. He was getting bombarded with shots from the Flyers. Rangers had 10. They finished with 24. Good game by Fedotov there, just letting up the one. So he's one of my stars of the game for sure. They say Flyers can't get nothing going on that power play. We need to do something there. I don't know what we can do. Just we need better centers, I guess. But that is the bugaboo for the Flyers. Mitch Goff was not on the board today, right? I'm checking that box score real quick. Not on the board. Not on the board, but still leading all rookies in points with 17. 17, man, I can't even talk anymore. Give me some turkey. Give me some wild turkey. Mitch Goff leading points, leading the rookies 17 points. Eventually, I'll get it out, guys. He's going to be a good one. He just needs some good players around him, right? Just as TK. Speaking of TK, Flyers put the nail in the coffin. 19:22 left in the game. Empty netter. Who scores? Who else? Travis Konechny's second goal of the game. Yeah, it's an empty net, but they still count. When Ovechkin's getting empty net goals, nobody complains. Konechny gets the empty net goal. Flyers up 3-1. That was the game. 3-1. And your stars of the game in this one: Bobby Brink, number 3; Ivan Fedotov, number 2; and number 1 in your hearts and mine, Travis Konechny, the number 1 star, the 2 goals. Way to play, guys. Way to play today. Let's see, just checking out. Couturier with an assist. Forrester with the assist. That was a beautiful one to Brink. And Rasmus was an assist, and Travis Sanheim. And Travis Sanheim, his minutes are down a bit. That's good. You have to think that's due to Cam York being back, but Travis Sanheim can't be going 30-plus minutes every game there, right? You're going to burn him out. He led the team in minutes in 23 minutes, 49 seconds. And then coming up the rear there, you had Rasmus Ristolainen just under 21 minutes. Oh, excuse me, and Cam York there. Cam York with 22 minutes, 25 seconds. And for your forwards, who had the most here? I'm trying to check real quick. Well, I'm looking real time. Konechny, 17 minutes, 17 seconds. Oh, excuse me. Sean Couturier is up there. 19 minutes, 12 seconds. All right. Good win, guys. Screw New York. All New York teams. I just dislike them. I'm going to be like Mr. T. Be like, ugh. I don't like those guys, man. I don't like it. That's right. No points for Mitch Goff in this game. He stinks. He's a bust. No, he's not. He's awesome. He's going to get better. He'll eventually be the best offensive player on this team, but right now it is Travis Konechny, friends. I don't know that Mitch has played this volume of games in a year. Talking about in his KHL league or Russian leagues, whatever he was playing, did he not play that many? Let him play, man. Let the kids play. That's what they say, right? I like to see Jet Lachenko come back up here. Not sure how he's doing in the minors right now. I'm sure somebody knows. Chris, Steve, one of you diehards in the chat, you know what's up with Jet. What's Cal Peterson doing, too? How's he doing? You doing all right? All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up here in a minute. Come on now. Show your boys some love. Give me a like. Share and subscribe to the It's a Wrap Network. Get all this hot content out to you. It means a lot to us. And to finish this off, here's our lineup here for Clear the Ice for the weekend. Matty B, that's Matty B's face being covered up. He's going to go. The Flyers got a back-to-back tomorrow. Is it a back-to-back home game? Did not check that, but oh no, I believe it is on the road. So Flyers going to St. Louis here, back-to-back. Tough game there, but we'll see what happens. And I don't know if St. Louis had a game today or not, but it's going to be tough. So I imagine Coleslaw will be in the goal. Coleslaw, that's my nickname for him. Coleslaw, chopping dudes up. All right. And for all you Eagles fans out there, starting on Sunday, the Birds Fly By Eagles post-game show. Make sure you tune into that right after the game against the Ravens. That's going to be a great game there. Fun game. The number one defense in the Eagles versus the number one offense in the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be fun, guys. Make sure you tune into that. 5 goals and 16 points in 11 games. We'll take that. That's pretty darn good, huh? All right there. So he'll be up sooner than later, I think, once the Flyers clear some space. We got to get Tony Dick back up here. But yeah, we need center help. Lachenko's a center, so he'll be up soon. I'm sure Morgan Frost will eventually get traded. You know, that's going to happen. Certain guys are going to get traded. Probably with some wingers are going to get traded. People are going to get moved, and we'll bring some of the other guys up. Bring Tony Dick up here. Let's get it going, guys. All right. Well, I'll see you on the next Clear the Ice. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Check out Maddie B. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Eat them leftovers. Make them ham and turkey sandwiches. Eat some pasta. Whatever you do, have a great day. Do it safe. Take care, everybody. Talk to you next time. Peace.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so yo. Everybody know I'm hot. You know when the click through. Try to fix the sentence, possibly it's so big.